Hey there, Cheesemeisters, and welcome back to the Peach Pod. That would have been the cold silence of Josh's grave. Oof, because there was no music in this episode. Yeah, just nothing worth talking about. I am Jeff, and situations like this settle down given time. And joining me on the other end of the internet, my co-host.
I'm Leslie, and look at that. She walks just like Josh.
Yeah.
What a weird comment to make.
You know what? I did not bump on that.
It's weird. It's so weird. Why?
It is, but it's not. Like,
I don't know how anyone walks except my dad, and for reasons.
there are people who I know how they walk. I recognize their gait, 100%.
That's wild.
Yeah, no, there's people that I'm like, oh, I know who that is. I can tell just like when I was a kid. You know, we had a basement upstairs, and if I was downstairs and someone started walking upstairs, I could tell who it was, where they were, and how close they were coming downstairs just by listening.
Mm.
And that wasn't even the visual of like watching them walk. But no, I could 100% like, nope, that's my mom, that's my dad, that's my brother. Like, oh, nope, oh, okay, he stopped in the bathroom. Oh, he kept coming. He's at the top of the steps. If my dad's coming down the steps, I better stop doing this. Like, you know,
Switch.
Whatever. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, turn the MTV off.
Yeah.
We weren't allowed. So no, totally can. And it's all right. Let's get into it a little bit because I don't think it's as weird as you think it is, but I understand why you think it's weird.
Yeah.
This week, Cheesemeisters, we are talking about Season 5, Episode 4, Life After Death, original air date September 27th, 1994. Did you throw up in your mouth or throw something this episode?
I don't think so. There were definitely things that gave me pause. Like when Kelly goes, "Oh, I never fought a war," meaning over a guy, and I'm like,
"Oh no, she meant a war."
She meant an actual war?
Yes, that's what she meant. Yeah, she's like, all's fair in love and war. Well, she knows about love, and she knows what's fair there, but she never fought a war, so she can't compare.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what that was. You know, she definitely fought a love war.
Well, we know. I just wanted to make sure she wasn't continuing the retcon of Kelly Taylor.
Nope, she still remembers. She knows. This was
Pepperidge Farm remembers.
Was that?
Pepperidge Farm remembers.
I love Pepperidge Farm. All right, so this episode, Cheesemeisters, starts with Brandon giving the eulogy at the funeral of someone he barely knows. Because, I don't know, like, why pay someone else to talk? And not for nothing, but this ain't about Josh. This is all about Brandon. It's the whole reason why, like, you were like, oh no, Josh, I love Josh. Josh is back. Yay, Josh is dead. Why I was like, yeah, Josh dies. Because none of it is important. None of it's about Josh. It's all about putting Brandon in a position of power and leadership where he has to overcome the obstacle of his potentially illegitimate rise to power. I don't know.
Again, so many baffling things. That was another moment, like when Diaz comes in and is like, I didn't have a problem with Josh. I have a problem with you, Mr. Chancellor's lackey, and I'm going to contest your presidency, which I'm like, where were you? Where have you been in the last few years, Diaz? We need that energy.
Yeah. Well, he
wasted it on a college presidency. That's what happened.
He wasted it on his own self-interest. Alex Diaz is about Alex Diaz, and that's about all there is to it.
Fair.
It's exhausting. But Brandon is given this eulogy about, how Josh was a respected member of campus who used to be the editor-in-chief of the Condor and giving people shitty assignments to go take dumps on the Peach Pit. Rude. Like, there's a reason Andrea got out of that business. She didn't want any part of Josh Richland. And then he spends all a freshman year trying to torture Brandon. Um,
Yes.
yeah, which, you know, you're all for. But you know what happens when you try to torture Brandon?
You
Death.
get killed.
Yeah, you die. And then the one person that you tried to torture has to give your eulogy.
It's so weird.
Uh-huh.
Like, there wasn't anyone on the Condor staff that could have spoken. His sister couldn't
His
speak.
sister.
Like,
No.
this isn't Dawson's Creek when Abby Morgan dies and everyone's like, oh no, we hated her.
Right.
And we'll let you know at her funeral how much we hate her.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. That's weird.
Oh, it's a great episode.
That's a
It's
flex.
so messy.
Yeah. Yeah, but Brandon is like, I don't know. Brandon feels correctly inadequate for the moment. Like, this is why I think that so much of like this part, I actually didn't have any problem with Brandon in this storyline. Because it felt very natural to me. Like, his reaction to all of this stuff felt appropriate and correct.
Agreed.
You know, like, he's like, I shouldn't be doing this. I barely know this guy. Now I got to go over and hang out with his sister while she sorts through his CDs and tries to give me clothing, which feels weird.
Yes.
But it's also normal. Like, that's a thing. People are like, please take something of my loved one to remember. You know, like, that's what his sister is doing makes total sense to me. Because she doesn't know their relationship with Brandon and Josh. And she just like is trying her best.
Yeah.
And Brandon is also trying his best, and so is Kelly. Like, she's like, hey, you know, oh, you came over here. Do you want to fuck? Like, I can't. That's what I used to do when Dylan was upset. And Brandon's like, not really. And she's like, well, we can talk. And he's like,
never
I
mind.
don't fucking want to do that either. And Kelly's like, God, I feel terrible at this. Like, I fucked this up last time it happened. And
why am I not all ready to be a therapist?
I know. Well, she does have a psych book she fell asleep reading. So there's a good chance she's learned something. And I think she has learned something because she is slightly better at this time around, which is great. But like, Brandon is just struggling through it, and the noticing that she walks like Josh is 100% appropriate, I think, because he doesn't know Josh very well. And all he has are these interactions that he's had with this guy for the last 6 months. And the first half of those interactions involved him hating Josh. Yeah. And he's like, fuck this guy. God, I can see him walking across campus. It's like he's like the Terminator coming after me. Oh. And then, like, this guy's dead, and found out, like, he thought I was his best friend or something because I'm Brandon. And I don't know. I don't know if I would want to read that letter. If I'm Brandon, you know, it's a lot of weight to carry. Like, now you got to carry the memory, not only the legislative agenda, but the memory of Josh Richland. It's a lot.
It's kind of like learning, oh, you thought we were closer than we were, or
right. You thought we were closer than I thought we were.
Yeah, sure. They had a very undefined friendship.
Yeah, because they were about to define it. Like, they were about to define their working relationship together. And Brandon has to, like, figure out, like, he's going along here because he feels like it's his job to do so.
Yeah.
You know, like, I'm giving this eulogy, even though it feels fucking crazy to me. I'm going over to his house and taking this sweater, even though it feels crazy to me. Like, I'm going to go gavel this thing into order. You know, I'm going to perform my constitutional duties, even though it feels crazy to me. And Oh, good. Now Alex Diaz is trying to murder me. Great. This seems crazy, but I guess I'll keep doing this too. And he goes and talks to the Chancellor, and the Chancellor's like, this is like, I am loving Chancellor Arnold more this watch than ever before because he's so right. Like,
yeah.
He's like, I talked to our lawyers, Brandon, and it's like, this could end up being a real pain in the ass. But the best thing to do is let it sit.
Yeah.
Like, there's no rush here. It's not like having an ineffective student body, like, politic is gonna like grind the university to a halt. We can ride this out a little bit. Just breathe for me a little here. It's okay.
I feel like Chancellor Arnold has replaced Nat for Brandon. I mean, not fully, but like Brandon's clearly got a new mentor because he's at school more than he's at the Peach Pit. And I also find it interesting that this show understands the reality of your parents are not going to be your only mentors. And for many of you, you're not going to listen to them. So you need other adults to guide you.
Yeah. And Brandon has had Nat and Henry and Mrs. Teasley and, fucking Gil.
No.
Like, it was Gil's role.
I know, but
I know, you don't like Gil. And I get it, but like that was the role he played, Look, I know your motives are solid. Come on, Gil.
That's why Brandon did the hand thing. Oh my God.
See? You take things from where you take them. Speaking of taking things, Steve trying to take advantage. The second that the eulogy is over, Steve's like, hey, Kelly, let's get this dude to a frat party. And everybody is like, God, fucking Steve. You're exhausting. Fine. I'll come to your fucking frat party. God damn.
Yep.
And Steve is like in full on how can I use Brandon mode again. Like, hey, it really looks good to me. For me, if you show up at my party, the student body president at my shitty pledge party, like we're going to have the greatest pledge class since last year when when me and Muntz joined up.
Yep.
Also, God bless Muntz, just at the party, having a good time.
I was very excited to see Muntz, and I loved his shirt. I loved that he was having a good time with Donna's husband from Crazy Ex-Girlfriend.
Oh, there you
Fantastic.
Go. Nice. And also that Muntz was like, Steve, the cops are here, and this shit's on you, brother. I'm going over here.
This is your party. You figure it out. Bye.
That's right. I'm out. Muntz knows when it's... I think I told you this earlier this week in a different context, but the moment on The Wire when McNulty looks at Bunk and says, you know what this is, Bunk? This is what happens when you give a fuck when it ain't your turn to give a fuck. And Muntz knows that it is not his turn to give a fuck. So he pieces out and leaves Steve there to talk to the cops with Brandon, who is like, solves all the problems because he's like, no, officers, they called me to fix this problem, and I'm here to fix it. Student body president Brandon Walsh, how the hell are you? Yeah, and it works because the campus cops are like, look, man, it's been a long day, and I hate the fucking Eagles, man. Like, it just like, let me out of your cab. I can't even with this shit. They were so happy that someone else was willing to take the responsibility of, God, the paperwork involved in arresting 75 college freshmen. Oh, I get it, you guys.
That reminds me of something.
Just let Brandon handle it. And he does. And Steve's like, and Brandon's like, don't ever fucking do that again. And Steve's like, don't worry about it. Come on, it's party. What do you think? You think Steve's going to do it again? You think he learned his lesson there, and
Oh,
like he's never gonna ask Brandon to get him out of trouble again?
no, I'm sure I'll eat these words, but I'm pretty sure because I'll forget. But in this moment, no, I know that Steve is never going to learn anything,
No.
and he's
Um,
absolutely going to keep making dumb choices because Brandon or his dad or someone, his mom, will get him out of it.
yeah. Um, I'm so excited at what a colossal fuck up Steve's about to be, and and how uh and just how everything is a problem. Um, and and it gets here pretty quick, so that's pretty fun.
Oh, I
But
can't
right
wait.
now, Steve is hosting parties on campus that he's not supposed to with booze that he's not supposed to. So like that's going. He's having this party. Um, Meanwhile, Felice has a boy that she wants Donna to meet because Felice, and I can't believe I'm about to use this adverb correctly, points out that Donna should probably marry somebody who's rich because she's like, here's all my laundry, tell the servants to do it.
Okay, fair. But also maybe how about instead of only giving your daughter that option, telling her, "Hey, remember how you did your own laundry last year? I think you should keep doing that
Yeah,
because I'm pretty sure you're not that aggrieved with things to do. You can do this on your own. Um
yeah.
I think you need if like you either marry rich or here are some other options I'm going to give you because again,
Felice has no
I
other
don't like
option.
that. I don't like that that is an option and the only option put out there to
It
so
is.
many women, young women. Like
Yeah.
just fucking teach them how to do shit so that they can feel empowered to not have to marry well.
Yeah. No, that's fair. But I would say the person out of whose mouth this advice is coming is Felice fucking Martin.
I know.
And there is no chance that she's going to be like, you know what you should do, Donna? Work harder. Like, develop a
I'm just
skill.
yelling. I'm just yelling, hoping that someone else who has maybe thought about saying that to their young daughter will hear me and go, you know what, that is dumb.
It is, oh, it's super dumb. But it also highlights a problem that Donna has, which is she is uh, away at college, but super entitled and not able to like do shit for herself. Um,
She has
so
no, yeah, she's not empowered to do anything. She's not taught to do anything. And I'm not even
mhm,
just talking about everyday chores of managing a house. I
right.
mean, managing yourself as a human being,
Hmm.
managing finances.
Choosing which top to wear to highlight those tits you have now.
You know
My
they're having
lord.
fun dressing her.
Oh, she was having a blast dressing her own self. Um, because she wore like 7 different tops this episode. Like she had the black dress and the white dress and the black or the tan crisscrossy thing that she had, and then the bikini. I mean, it's
Yeah.
just nonstop Donna Martin titties in this episode. Um, so I don't know. I would say bring them, but I am so not a fan of her boob job. It is such a mess. Um,
She
that
didn't need it. But,
no, she
a lot
didn't.
of people who get something done don't need it. And it's speaking to a deeper thing within them that I can't speak to. Um,
Yeah,
I just live with my insecurities, mostly because
there
I'm
you go.
poor. But
Oh,
also, like, I don't know. I don't have the energy to, like, hey, doc, can you fix this?
that's right. Bust them up.
Yeah. I
Um,
love that you did that gesture. Everyone, watch this episode just for Jeff holding up his titties.
Bombity, 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 bombity. Yeah, but Felice wants to set Donna up with Gandalf or Gryffindor,
Griffin,
or
Garfield.
whatever his name is. She doesn't even know what his name is. She doesn't know what his name is.
Gryffindor
Um,
is fantastic.
yeah, Gryffindor. Um, and Donna's like, oh, this sounds lame ass, but okay. I hear he's attractive. And then they show up at the keg house, and there's a new guy there. And what do you know? He is attractive.
Wouldn't you know it?
Everybody there is like, who's hot? That guy. And Kelly's like, oh yeah, that's Griffin Stone. He was in Spain last year. That's why we never met him. And I'm like, all right, well, at least they gave us a reason. And he's back, and he's interested in Donna, and she thinks he's cute because he's a handsome fella. And they dance at the party, and he's like, you're the best dancer. And she's like, I remember when I said that to David, that he was the best dancer at West Beverly.
Oh.
And he was, but now I don't know if he is or not. And Griffin's like, what other skills you got? And Donna's like, what do you mean? I'm suspicious of everything that you say now. And he's like, I don't know, like luge or, I don't know, ice skating.
What indoor activities are you good at? Listen, I was like, this is real to me.
Yeah, because wait, okay, explain. Tell me why. Because you were like, don't ask me about sex.
Kind of, I don't know. See, this is where Donna's going to start feeling a little too close to home for me. Because granted, I wouldn't have picked up on that. I wouldn't have been as paranoid about it. Like I was fine with being a virgin as long as I was like, yeah, it is what it is, and I was fine with it in school to a point. Other people wanted to make it a bigger deal, and they usually do. And I don't know. I don't remember feeling as pressured. I mean, if I felt like it was going somewhere, then maybe I would say something. But otherwise, it wasn't anything I was going to tell someone before even making out.
Right. Yeah.
Like if we're just dancing or hanging out, like that's none of your business.
Yep. How's it going? Virgin.
Right?
Yeah. It is Donna's almost sole personality trait,
which is sad.
It is, and that is why she leads with it. Like she comes in the door with virgin. Like the Scarlet Letter was a V, and it was invented for her to walk around so that everyone could know that she was a virgin and she intends to stay a virgin. And if you mention anything that could even remotely be considered as, can I feel on those big fake titties? She is going to be like, virgin.
See, and like, I find it so interesting then that someone like Donna, who is waiting for reasons like marriage, which they don't show her being super religious. So I'm like,
right. Only when it matters.
Why? Fair point. That's true. So I find it interesting that for someone who is so staunch in her reasons to stay a virgin, that she's so self-conscious about it. Whereas like, again, I was just like, I mean, I'm not just gonna like do it to do it. Not saying my way was perfect. It wasn't, but still I was just like, I don't know. It is what it is. And like, was never the coolest, hottest chick. So
it's just the thing.
I don't know. I didn't feel as self-conscious about it as she clearly does. And I find that interesting.
Yeah. The other part of it is that like, how do you feel about Griffin hitting on her?
Oh, like, I was fine with it. I think she needs a distraction. Listen, I'm definitely one of those that's like, hey, getting over someone, it helps to flirt with another person or have interest from someone else.
Yeah. So, which Donna clearly feels.
She's
like she clearly feels that because she's like cool with David and Claire hanging out because she has shirtless Griffin.
Yeah.
But like I know where these storylines are going. And it is like, I think we are supposed to be on Donna's side in this interaction. Like, he's coming on too strong, too fast, because we know that our Donna Martin is a virgin.
That
and
was coming
she's
on too
not in
strong, too fast?
for her. I mean, because you saw how fast she tried to back away.
Oh, that's true. Okay. Fair
You
point.
know, like the minute he mentions anything she might be good at, she's like, "Well, dry hand jobs, yes, I'm well practiced, but anything else, mouth stuff, probably not right yet."
Oh my God.
Like, because that's immediately where she goes. Like, and she's like, "Nope, I'm not. No." And he's like, "Whoa, what? Okay, I feel like, that got that. All I was doing was like, I was just flirting, you know."
Fair.
And but like he hits the brick wall of Donna's chastity belt and backs the fuck off because he didn't want to bend his dick.
Yeah.
And it is so he is positioned as someone who would like to have sex.
Yeah. Like, good Catholic boy means something different than good Catholic girl.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
It means wrap it up and get it done. What?
Means use the back door.
Oh, hell
I
yeah.
can't see that.
That's right. Um, what?
That sound.
Oh no, that sounds fine, natural. So we've got Donna meeting Griffin and wherever that's gonna go. And it turns out that he's the boy
Yeah.
that Felice
Kinda
wanted
saw
to set
that.
him up with Nanette. Yeah, you saw that one coming?
A little bit.
Yeah. And so like all that's happy. Felice, look, I think we are in universal agreement that Felice sucks.
Yes.
Like just top to bottom, Felice sucks. But let me tell you where my empathy gene kicks in here. I don't wish fat-free muffins on anyone.
Oh my God, that might be where I yelled.
Yeah.
Because we're clearly, oh my God, we're just diving deeper into the 90s heroin chic look that's gonna then feed into the early aughts, even thinner. And so like I have the most amazing fat-free muffins. That's why she's the worst person this week. I'm giving it away now. You knew it was gonna happen.
Okay, because I feel bad for Felice that she has to like be excited about fat-free muffins.
No, it's very sad and also maddening because like can you imagine being invited over to someone's house and they inflict their diet on you?
I know. Oh,
can you imagine?
So
do you think I have people over and say no spicy food for anyone else?
That's
you
right.
all can't have corn.
Yeah. Nope.
No ice cream. No real ice cream for you all.
Fat-free muffins for everybody. They're delightful. I did feel bad for I felt bad for all women in the 90s when Felice was like, "Oh, the greatest thing happened. I have fat-free muffins."
Which okay, I'm sorry. Just real quick. I know I'm not a nutritionist, but I know some stuff. Like fat-free, it's all still going to be bad for you. Just eat the real thing. Like, yeah, exactly. The chemicals, which then still ignite your body to like produce sugar and compensate for the thing that you should have just had.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yep. No, I'm sorry, Felice, that you had to have fat-free muffins and get excited about it. But the other thing that's going on in this episode is that David meets Claire.
Yeah.
How do you feel about David meeting Claire?
Bring on the mess. Let's do it.
Okay.
I'm in. Let's have a messy time. Let's do it.
I think this is gonna be a messy time.
Yeah.
So do you think so David meets Claire and doesn't know she's living at the beach apartment, and she doesn't know that David is David. And even when she's talking to Donna and she's like, "This boy is super cute, gave me this video camera." She's like, "My ex-boyfriend used to like video cameras." Also, I don't know if I told you this, but he stopped racism and gang violence by rapping. So you should probably ask him about that. It's important.
Yes.
Looms large in his legend. And but they're like flirtorama, and you're like, "Oh, look, there might be some people getting together." And then Donna is like, "Ugh, That's my ex-boyfriend.
You can have him.
But yeah, and she doesn't throw a fit. You know, like she doesn't be like, no, you can't date my, like, it's too awkward for me if you try to date David.
Yeah.
She just is like, I'm out of this right now. Can't deal. I have tops to go try on. Have you seen these new tits I've got? Would you like to? Because I'll show them to you. And so she goes off, and Claire is like, I can roll with this.
Yeah.
Like, she's like, everybody has a past. It's fine. You don't know what I tried to get up to with Brandon. There were handcuffs.
And
Like,
a newsboy cap.
yeah, I'm full on kink here. So I like the fact that the fact that I am sleeping in the room you used to masturbate in kind of turns me on a little bit.
Oh, good
Like,
God.
it's a little bit where Claire's coming from, I think. So she's like, well, at least I don't have to give you directions.
She hears, oh, he's new to this? Great. I can train him.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's good that she didn't ask Kelly, because Kelly might have been like, he had crabs. Like, and also maybe don't watch his video for what he did over the summer. Because he told everybody about it. Like, it's good that you don't know, I guess. He took the medicine. Everything's fine now, but yeesh. And, eventually, though, they find out that, oh, that's David and that's Donna, and they're all together. And but he and Claire are still going to work on this project together. And they're going to have a platonic type situation, because David is like, look, I really hurt Donna. And I feel like if I did this, it would be me being a super dick. And I'm not going to be a super dick. And so, like, he's, like, I really wish, like you lived anywhere else, but you live here, and that's kind of going to be a problem. So let's just not. But then Donna is like, hey, here's Griffin's nipples. So I think it's cool. And so what I don't understand 100% is, like, what do you mean we can work together? What are you trying to do here?
I found that weird too, because if I was Claire, I would have taken that as, all right, let's hook up.
Right. Yeah. I don't think they, like, I know that there's like a video thing that's going to be happening. I don't think they introduced it very well.
No, not to Donna.
Like, not to Donna. Not in any way that includes Donna's participation in this. We'll understand what her participation is next week.
Oh.
So that's gonna happen. But, like, to this point, it's like it's fumbled.
Yes.
But David and Claire are maybe going to be a thing. So let me ask you this: how big a problem is it? Like, assuming that this is like a real world scenario and not ridiculous 90210 stuff. How big a problem is it that the girl that you just met happens to be the roommate of your ex-girlfriend? Not that they're best friends, because they're not. They still barely know each other. It's just kind of a coincidence that she lives with your ex-girlfriend in your old bedroom. I mean, how big of an actual problem is that?
I think as usual, as long as there's communication and you're not just going back to your old apartment acting like you still live there, like, right, they're definitely going to hook up there at some point. I just hope it's not the first time and on the couch and Donna walks in.
Right.
Like, but I mean, I feel like they don't do this exact scenario on Friends or How I Met Your Mother. I think what they do is even weirder, being like, no, we can still be in the same friend group and I can watch you hook up with someone else in the friend group.
You don't think that's what's happening here already?
No, it definitely is. But this is a different type of scenario in that we have a stranger who's going to become part of the gang.
Mm-hmm.
But she's still being treated like a stranger.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, again, I think it's a little weird. I think there's a little tiptoeing that they need to do. But I don't think it's that big of a deal.
Mm-hmm.
But
That's sort of where I land on it
that
too.
could be okay.
Like it just seems like bad luck.
Yeah.
Like, well that's weird. Like of all the places she could have lived, she lives here. Fuck.
I mean, cue ironic by Alanis Morissette.
I know. It's like meeting the girl of your dreams and finding out she's 5.
Wow.
There was an old MTV commercial that was like making fun of that video of, her being in the car, and it was this guy who was very funny doing all the ads, and he was like presenting all of his ironic things.
Wow.
And that was one of them, and it made me laugh. Anyway. And Val and Dylan are spending a lot of time in bed together, but not before comparing trauma.
Yes.
Which, like, I don't know, maybe the healthiest conversation anyone's ever had on this show, possibly.
Yes. There were some oddly funny moments though of like, yeah, well, my dad blew up in a car.
Yep.
So your dad's dead.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
You had to get it out there. We knew about it.
No, we knew. And I think in a weird way, it is one of the healthier conversations about grief they've had on this show, or the fact that they've shared anything, because these people clearly need to. But I don't for a second believe that Val has told Dylan all of her dirty secrets.
No.
I'm like, oh, honey, I don't.
And Dylan hasn't even shared the egg salad recipe.
Okay, the eating hard-boiled eggs from a bowl was so. It felt so specific and almost cartoonish, because I was like, okay, Gaston.
Right. Yeah.
But then also, those stank.
Yeah.
Like, but as delicious as they probably were, like, I mean, everyone in this episode, anytime they had to eat, all the women were like,
mm-hmm. Brandon too, half a fry.
Which I get it, that, who knows how often you have to do that, how many different angles you've had to do it from, and also it's probably cold now.
Right. Yeah. So it's I don't know. I liked her and Dylan both like being Dead Dad Club.
Yeah.
And that it wasn't like let us try to heal each other through physical intercourse.
Yep.
It was like, yeah, that happened. I understand. I get it. I know where you're coming from with that. Want to fuck?
Yeah. Got anything stronger?
Yeah. Yes, I do. It's called the McKay.
Wow.
Yep. But Dylan's like, look, this is not a relationship. Like, this is just strictly just fucking, and don't, like, can you try not to like destroy Steve while you're at it? Like, I know he's a dick and he's having this frat party that he's not supposed to have and using Brandon and whatever, but I would prefer it if you didn't like just gut him.
But she's gonna.
Yep. She's like, well, if he can't take it. Yeah. He's like, look, he's a big boy. If he can't take me being an absolute shit to him, then that's on him.
The scene when she's telling Steve, like, how about mini golf?
Uh-huh. Yep.
Obviously she's not meant to be the focus there, but also they had to keep acting because, like,
right,
background. But it was, director, you should have caught that. But yeah, and Dylan's just, it was laughable. He's just sitting there like, I don't like this.
Yep, I don't like any of it. But like, she's a circus performer basically, and I'm willing to ride with it as under some certain conditions. Yeah. All right. So what is this episode really about?
Where to start? Brandon cares more when a woman's involved.
Hmm.
Like, I feel like the way they get him still, I mean, they didn't need the sister part to have
True.
him be thinking and feeling all of these things.
Yeah.
But if you're explaining grief to a group of young people, not everyone has dealt with a friend dying or a family. Not everyone has dealt with death yet. It's
Right.
or some kind of grieving situation. So I feel like Brandon's also with Kelly at this point, so it was very interesting. They bring in this, attractive woman, and Brandon's like, must care more, must help out. These will facilitate all the conversations I'm about to have. And it just feels like it's feeding into the story of Brandon only cares if a woman is upset.
Yeah. Well,
unless it's Take Back the Week, then he didn't care. He was with the other guys and like, females, am I right?
that's right. Oh, these bitches. I get it.
Stop the rumor.
Stop it.
I don't know.
Stop the rumor.
My
It's
God.
not a rumor. I guess it's probably worth us checking in on Val's trauma response.
Oh, yes.
So this week, her trauma response says, "Go back to Dylan's.
Eat eggs."
Yeah, and eat eggs. And then ovulate.
That's
Eggs.
exactly how it happens.
Yeah, you eat eggs and you ovulate. I understand science. God damn it.
Oh my God.
She's like, flirt, flirt, flirt. Time to flirt with both Dylan and Steve. Her trauma response is to be honest about her dad being dead and how he died, and like telling that story herself instead of letting other people do it. So, it's like a first for her on the show. And keep right on fucking with Steve. Like this seems this seems to be the way to handle it. I hope it works. I hope that she heals by doing all this crazy shit.
Is that part of why Steve's about to get in so much trouble?
I mean, look, the reason Steve's about to get in so much trouble is because, have you met Steve?
Oh, thankfully, no.
Yeah, but you have. You know Steve. I mean, we're 5 years in now. Like, nothing Steve does should surprise anybody. Speaking of, I think obviously one of the things this episode is really about is, my name is Steve. How can I use Brandon?
Oh, yep.
I mean, like, first use him to come to my party to make me look good. Then use him to get me out of trouble with the cops. Then like, use him to continue to let me have this party. Like, Brandon, it's fine. Don't worry about it. It's cool. What else do you think this episode might really have been about?
Oh, no one's grateful for the friends they have on this show.
Interesting.
Which I get it. I suffer from being ungrateful too, but these people are on a whole other level. Because Brandon says to Nat, ever since Josh died, I feel like I don't have a friend in the world.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me?
Yeah.
Anyway.
Have you met Steve? He's great.
Well, he's another great example. So I'm going to go like broad strokes, like the whole series so far. Because Steve constantly kept choosing his frat brothers over the gang. Mm-hmm. Kept trusting them over the gang. Brenda always felt alone and out of place. Val hates the gang.
Right. Avocado.
There's no reason really for her to hate them, but she's acting like, oh, you're the only friend I have in this town.
Right.
Girl. Dylan lost his fake family and acts like he doesn't have any friends, can't talk to anyone.
Yep.
Hello. And people who died, how are they not grateful for the friends they have? I I forget what I meant by that note, but I'm going to assume I meant because whenever these people die, everyone, the character most directly impacted by it, suddenly feels like they have no one. Dylan
Right.
felt like he had no one after Jack. David felt like he had no one after Scott.
Mm-hmm.
And now Brandon.
What about my old best friend, Brandon?
Okay, when they showed David sitting in the funeral, I mean, good job, Brian Austin Green, because I was like, oh, I know you're thinking about Scott.
Yeah.
Yeah. So well done there. He could have been thinking about pizza, but a pizza named Scott.
That's right.
Pizza that looked like Scott.
Mm.
Pizza in a cup. Anyway, so yeah, no
Burn
one
the
on
old
this
pizza
show,
kind of get out of business.
no one on this show is grateful for the friends that they have.
I agree. And Nat's trying to remind him, he's like, I got you, bud. We
Yeah.
all got you. We're here. We got you covered. I tell you what this episode might really have been about. Why? Like, it's just everybody asking everybody why. Like,
Why?
why Josh? Why not Brandon? Why not Nat? Why Jack? Why not Dylan? Like, and this is where, like, I think Brandon's grief response here is totally normal. Like, just trying to figure it out, trying to process all this stuff, wondering why he survived it. And everybody else saying, like, dude, that way lies madness. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I understand you, like, questioning those things. It's natural.
Yeah.
But can I advise you not to, maybe? Because I don't think it's going to help.
Yeah. No,
You know?
I feel like they did a decent job on showcasing the roller coaster ride that is grief.
Mm-hmm.
And just how weird it is for everyone involved. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, not only, and the deal is that we need to understand why Brandon is going to continue on being the president. Like, why he doesn't just go, I didn't even want this to begin with. I'm out.
Yeah.
But I think we do see him get there by the end.
Yeah.
It's the fact that he meant so much to Josh and he sees a chance to do something to actually honor him. And it's Chancellor Arnold being like, look, you have a role to play here. And just because this is a big mess right now doesn't mean it's going to stay a big mess.
Yeah.
Ride this out a little bit. And it's the prudent thing to do. And Brandon listens. And
Yeah.
so you're like, okay. And then he is like, if you want Brandon to do something, tell him he can't do it. Because he's gonna like take his dick out to show you that he can.
Mm-hmm.
And so now, like, we now have student body president Brandon Walsh. And I mean, that's what he's always wanted ever since junior year when he ran against Michael to be junior class president and had the video and everything.
Sure.
Still want to see that video. But we had to get Brandon there, and I think we did. What else do you think this episode might really have been about? I got a couple more things.
I feel like one more thing.
Okay.
I wrote this episode is about stranger danger because it feels like, and again, this is kind of the series at large so far. It feels like anytime new people are introduced to the gang, they're a little dangerous. They put the gang in danger.
I feel like the gang puts them in danger, but go ahead.
Well, that too. I think it's a two-way street. You know,
Hmm.
they put the gang in danger or the gang puts them in danger. It's
Yeah.
one of the other. But
Go
either
ask
way,
Laura Kingman what she thinks. Oh,
I hope she's doing okay. I hope she's at a new school.
yeah, no shit. Don't come back, Laura.
No.
These guys are bad news.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's what I got.
This episode is really about what the characters don't know that we do,
Mm.
because we know that Claire is talking to David and David's talking to Claire, and that's Donna's ex-boyfriend. We know that Griffin is the guy that Fleece is going to introduce Donna to. We know about Val and Dylan, but Steve doesn't.
No
And
one does.
right, and still no one knows that Dylan is broke, but we do. So there's just all of this stuff out there that we know about that the characters don't. So
Yeah.
they're leaning really hard into like that dramatic irony, and it's obviously it's going to have to pay off. And I think it has started to a little bit because some of those things started to leak out.
Yeah.
I also think this episode is about don't take a leadership role.
Oof.
Like your party, your problem, Steve. Peace. I'm gonna months over here. Like student body president, like you come to break up a rager on a Sunday night, like that's your job now.
Yeah.
I don't want that job. Also, if you try too hard to take a leadership role, you blow up in a car. So speaking of blowing up in a car, maybe don't date Kelly, or you're gonna have to
Okay.
watch somebody blow up in a car.
I love when you pointed that out.
It's rough.
Because then I thought of it again last night. We finished our rewatch of everything leading up to the newest Stranger Things, so we're about to
Oh,
start.
okay.
But as I'm watching the finale, season 4, I thought, oh wow, Joyce has put 2 men in danger now. Like,
Mm.
not on purpose. You know, we lost poor Bob, and
Alright,
then Hopper went to a Russian prison. So like,
true. But it was the 80s. Who didn't? I mean, come on. That's what the
what
80s
were
were
you
all
doing
about.
in the 80s?
Escaping Russian prisons, obviously.
Wow.
Who wasn't? That's what we did. A Russian prison of our own making.
Oh, there we go.
Glass case of emotion. Um, I also think this episode was about relationship goals.
Oh, okay.
Because everyone had different relationship goals. Dylan and Val, not a boyfriend. Our goal is acrobatics. Griffin and Donna, their relationship goals are not sex. Definitely not. How about just topless beaching?
Yeah.
Kelly and Brandon's relationship, I actually found pretty interesting. Like Kelly trying to learn from her past failures as a partner,
Yeah.
and especially because like these are 1-to-1, Kelly. Like you don't have to try too hard to draw the parallels between Dylan watching his dad die in a car explosion and Brandon watching his running mate die in a car explosion.
Yeah.
Really, the only difference is the location. Like that's pretty much it. The David and Claire relationship of should we?
Ooh.
We'll see where that one
Yeah.
goes. And the Steve and Val relationship of just lies.
Yeah.
Just wonderful, wonderful lies. Yeah, that's what I got for what this is really about.
I might as well mention it, but I feel like yet again this episode was saying, "Ooh, look out for these brunettes. They will tempt you.
They'll give you a sweater.
These brunettes are Jezebels. You can't
Mhm.
trust them. They will
Mhm.
try to steal you away from someone who's no longer yours.
That's right.
They will. I, I don't even need to go into the whole list. We've done it all. It's just these brunettes are dangerous.
I 100% agree. All right, what did this episode make you nostalgic for?
I have a few things because I thought of something while we were talking, but they're short. At least the first two. I thought of the Animorphs covers when do you know what I'm talking about? This
I
might
don't.
be past you. There was this book series in 90s aughts where, and I never read them because the covers freaked me out, but they
Mm.
would always be a kid morphing into some animal.
Okay, sure.
And so when we see Claire do that program where the guy's
Uh-huh.
morphing into a dog, I was like, oh my God, she started it. Um, I'm nostalgic for merchandise that lies about dry campus.
Ah, very nice.
Shout out to IU.
That's right. Yep.
Keep lying to yourselves, baby.
That's right. It ain't dry.
Um,
It's damp.
a drinking campus with a basketball problem.
There you
Anyway,
go.
great stuff. Lastly, oh my gosh, I'm so there was one night, I think my sophomore or junior year, doesn't matter. I had been away on a date, came back later that evening, and my room faced this other house.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm trying to go to bed, and I see a bunch of flashing lights outside. I was like, well, that's weird. And so I peek out the blinds, and I see cops outside the house. And then I find out the next day through people calling and going, that wasn't you, right? But a house party had been busted, and I think 80 people got arrested.
Nice.
It was it was crazy. And like me and the two other girls living there, like this was our beach house gang, or my beach house gang. We were like, had no idea that house was that kind of house.
Yeah.
Because we were, I don't know if you remember where like Rose and Atwater is, but it's in line with like it's close to Wilkie.
Okay.
It's like up the street. Anyway,
Gotcha.
none of this matter. Yeah, so that was really funny, and I'm nostalgic for that night because that was a fun night and a funny night.
I like it when someone else gets arrested. It's the best.
For
Not
having a
me.
more fun time. Yeah, exactly. Not me.
That's right. It reminded me of my nostalgic moment is the movie Dirty Work, which we've talked about at least a little bit. It's a Norm Macdonald movie that like could be hilarious and is really funny about 4 times. And one of the times it's really funny is his whole thing is revenge for hire. Like he's really good at getting revenge on people. And so like there's all these like college frat guys who have like pissed him off. And so he calls up the frat and he's like, "Hey, I just wanted to warn you guys that there are fake cops coming around trying to bust parties, and they're going to steal all your shit. So when the fake cops show up, don't listen to them. Now go back to do something good. Go back to doing something blatantly homoerotic." Hangs up.
Oh my God.
And then he picks up the payphone again and goes, "Hello, real cops?"
Oh Lord.
So watching those guys show up just made me think, "Hello, real cops?"
Nice.
That's what it made me nostalgic for.
See, you're also nostalgic for people getting arrested.
I am, as long as it's not me. All right, who is your Steve Sanders Memorial Worst Person of the Episode?
Oh, it's absolutely Felice for 2 comments. For Donna, I hope you're planning to marry rich so that you can keep this lifestyle you've grown accustomed to.
Mm-hmm. That I made you accustomed to.
Right.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, and then oh Nanette, I just found these delightful fat-free muffins. You sad woman.
Yeah. Yep. Ever since you're not having sex with that guy at the Bellage Hotel, all you got is these fat-free muffins. Sad.
I know.
It's bad, bad, bad. For me, it's Steve. Like everything he's doing, everything he does is like to try to use Brandon, except for the parts where he's trying to date Val.
Yeah.
And it's like, God damn, like you can't even let this dude talk at a funeral without trying to take advantage of it. Ugh, you're gross. So that's my answer. I think we did it.
I think we did.
All right. So join us here on Friday Cheesemeisters, when I think we're going to lean into dead people, and we're going to
Yeah.
watch The Big Chill, which should be interesting. I haven't seen that movie in a while, and it is a very much boomer classic. And that
I've
is,
never seen it.
yeah, supposed to like, and I'm saying that not in the boomer suck kind of way,
Oh, okay.
but
I
it is
wasn't
very
sure.
much. It just is a boomer classic. Like this is a
Okay.
touchstone film for that generation, um,
Mm.
and I think it's pretty clear why when you watch it. But I guess we'll see. Um, and then next Wednesday, Cheesemeisters, join us for season 5, episode 5, Rave On.
Can't
Um,
wait.
yeah, we're not done meeting new characters. So
Oh.
yeah, there's
Who's
things.
who's gonna drug Brandon this time? Or who's going to get drugged this time?
Oh, that's a good question. I don't
It's
know, but
gotta
if they do, they
happen.
might have to do it with some smart drinks. So,
Oh.
um, yeah, maybe Steve learns a lesson about where and when to throw a party, but maybe he fucking doesn't. So,
Oh.
yeah, rave on. Land of the free, home of the rave.
Oh
Again,
my God.
Steve doesn't know what a rave is. It's just that guy over there with a
Yeah.
4 on his t-shirt.
Yeah. You need to
I
be
want
wearing a
more rave.
see-through shirt.
That's right. Where's mesh nipples when you need them? Everywhere. You know what? That you don't even need mesh because you got Griffin just nipping out in the beach
Yeah.
apartment. So, all right, Cheesemeisters. Until then,
Bye.
bye.